Lauren, the Health and Human Service Department's new rule will in effect ban states from keeping federal family planning money from groups that perform abortion. Groups like Planned Parenthood. Tennessee Republican Diane Black has led the fight against this rule. She and 100 other lawmakers, including 2 Democrats, tell HHS it's subverting the will of the people.
Well, this is the administration telling states in which they have the right to make that decision about how those health care dollars are best used, to say that they now don't have that decision to make, so that they would have to give money to, let's say, a Planned Parenthood or another abortion provider.
This will be put into place 2 days before the inauguration of Donald Trump. What do you make of that timing?
Well, I think it's significant that the president, who is an unholy alliance with the big abortion industry, that he's tipping his hat to them to say, before I go, here's a little thing for you.
So what does this mean at the state level, for example, the states that have already defunded Planned Parenthood?
Those states, such as mine in Tennessee, we have been allowing the Department of Health and Human Services to make that decision about where these health care dollars can best be used. And we have been able to find that the health departments and the federally qualified health departments, both the state and the federally qualified, have they have more services that they give to women for women's health care issues than Planned Parenthood does.
So it takes it away from Planned Parenthood and diverts it to community centers that are not doing abortion?
Well, what it does is it, in our state, just gives an opportunity for our state to make the decision about where are those health care dollars best used. And they, in our opinion, are used in places where they have more comprehensive care.
So looking at this new regulation, what do you expect will happen once the new administration comes into this rule?
Well, I'm hopeful that this new administration will overturn this rule, but we have other mechanisms beside that we can use. But we have both a pro-life president-elect and a vice president-elect who I think will take action.
What can Congress do? What can the new administration do to overturn this new rule?
Well, one of the things that we can do here in Congress is called the CRA, the Congressional Review Act, where we can go back and look at those rules that have been put into place within a certain amount of days, and we can just repeal those rules. So that is one mechanism that can be used.
To get rid of this rule and say goodbye to this?
Say goodbye.
Okay.
That's right.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay. Lauren, Planned Parenthood calls this rule common sense and very important. They say it is in the crosshairs here of members of Congress. They say it's under threat. So they've launched a petition to urge the new administration, the Trump administration, to keep it in place.
Okay, Jason Calvi reporting from Capitol Hill. Thank you, Jason.